so it's Monday morning, week 8?
Yes.
Yep, yeah. week 8. So we've just done some sprint planning work, just basically planning what we're gonna be doing for this week. I feel like we're a bit all over the place again. So the main thing that we've got to look at is the Colouring Pixels pixel art competition ended on Friday.
Yeah.
So this week we're gonna look at all those responses, pick 20 winners. Hopefully we'll have the pack ready soon. I think the plan is to announce the winners on Friday and then hopefully release the pack the week after, the following week.
Yeah.
A free pack for everyone. That should be good. For myself, apparently there's a bug with Colouring Pixels where people on Mac have lost their save files, so that's a priority. I'll look at that first. But other than that, I'm going to be looking at some main menu stuff, and so like level select for Blue Dragon. We've given ourselves loads of tasks. Lee, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I'll do like every week. Starting a bit with making the YouTube video for this week. That'll take a day, possibly. And then that's going to be doing the build on the community pack, getting the images in game, getting them working. Meaning to edit some of them, you never know. And then
yeah, we will. We absolutely will need to edit them every time.
And then towards the end of the week, once that's all done, there'll be Blue Dragon stuff as well. There's still one mechanic left to tutorialise, and then if Rob's done with the world building, like the world map builder, hopefully start working on the actual menu world map. It's about 1 PM. Spent the morning going through the YouTube video. I've only got Monday done so far because I spent more time than expected on the collection of YouTube emails, or content creator emails. I'm going to take a quick break from the video to look through the submissions for the competition and then pick out the ones that I think are good, and then we're going to compare them against what Rob picks and then make our decisions from there.
Okay, so I've just been going through the competitions, competition entries. Yeah, one thing I've noticed with these entries is it's happened with the past couple of years as well. It's not just this year. Is that people submit pictures of Charizard? No, it's not Charizard. Charmander and Squirtle, but never a Bulbasaur. Never a Bulbasaur.
I mean, it wouldn't win anyway, but
yeah, but no. Why do no one like Bulbasaur? Okay, so me and Lee have just been going through the competition stuff. So what the process usually is that we get 2 people. This year it's me and Lee. Last couple of years it was me and my girlfriend Kim. We both look at all of the entries individually, pick the ones that we like, then we compare. Like we bring our 2 lists together and compare which ones we like, and talk over every one. And yeah, we'll come up with a list of 20. So that's good. Lee's going to go through them tomorrow, I think is the plan.
yeah, 5 days on at this point.
Yeah. Just double check that they're all actually like legit, doing reverse image searches and things like that, and trying to see how difficult it will be to put them all in game. But yeah, like it's amazing how some of the work that people have done. It's really heartwarming. Like we've got 250 odd submissions this year. It's a lot. We hope you like the selection we picked out as well. So yeah, I didn't get anywhere with the Mac save file issue this morning. It can't actually replicate it, so it's a bit difficult to test really. I've asked for some more info from people, but in the meantime I'm just gonna start the Blue Dragon work, get a main menu level creator thing. That's what I'm going to be working on now.
Yeah, it's just about 6 o'clock. About to head home. Quick update where I'm at. Obviously, this morning spent time with Community Pack, so I did lose a couple of hours on the video, but I've still managed to get it pretty much done. Still need to do a few things on the video before I start the export, like sort the music out and the audio balancing, as well as do the Patreon credits. But it's near enough there. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've done. I'll come in again tomorrow, get this finished up, get it exported so Rob can critique it, and then I'll make any changes I need to make.
Okay, so it's just after 6:30. I've spent a lot of the day working on trying to fix this Mac save file issue. So I think what the problem is that I accidentally changed this setting recently, like in the past few weeks, and that has changed something in the back end for Unity. So Unity's got this application.persistent data path, and all that is it chooses where your save files are located. By me changing this bundle identifier, then for some people I think it has updated the persistent data path to a new location that's wrong. So it appears that all of their save files have gone. So what I've done is I've reverted it back to what it was before. Thank goodness I've got decent version control now. I've done a quick build to just quickly check in to make sure everything's working. And I'm going to publish that, and hopefully that'll fix the issue for people. If not, I'm going to have to revisit it tomorrow, but fingers crossed.
Morning, just before 10 o'clock on Tuesday. Me and Rob just had our daily stand-up discussing what we're going to be doing today. My morning is going to be finishing with the video, as I said last night. There's not much left to do. It's just mostly the music and audio balancing. Once that's done, I'll get it exported so Rob can give it a once over. And once I'm done with that, I'll be going on to Community Pack. Picked up the images yesterday, so I'll be getting them edited, getting them in game, get the announcements ready for that as well, so we can announce the winners.
Yeah, double checking they're not pirated as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this morning, it turns out that the update I pushed last night seemed to have done the job for the Mac file issue. So that's good. I think we're just going to do some explanation, a couple of exclamation messages this morning. And then I'm going to be back onto Blue Dragon, making a level select creator. I guess that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Level select creator. Yeah. Oh, we got balloons, Lee.
Oh, what?
Well, Lee's making awful noises. I was looking for some sellotape to stick the balloons up, and I found these. So thanks, man, for sending these whiteboard rubbers, but I found the one we bought in the first place.
Yeah, just before 12 o'clock. Just got the video, first pass of the video finished. So I'm getting that exported. Whilst I does that, just have my lunch so it doesn't affect my PC speed too much. And yeah, once that's done, I'll be going on to the competition pack winners, getting their images in game.
Okay, so just a quick explanation what I've been doing for this level creator or world creator. I thought it would be better to kind of show you what I've been doing rather than try and explain it, because it's a bit of it's a complicated one to explain. So this is so if you play the game, this is the main menu. Each one of these hexes represents a level. The idea is that once you complete a level, it'll turn green or whatever colour we choose. And then you slowly colour in this board. Yeah, so once you complete one level, the surrounding hexes will become available to play, and that one will colour in. Yeah, that's the plan, so you're slowly colouring in the world. Then we'll have multiple worlds to choose from. And then hopefully we'll be able to add new worlds as DLC as well. So that's the plan, at least. Click on the button, it loads level. That's all working fine. I think what I need to do now though is work on getting the game loop working a bit better. So at the moment you can't complete a level, so I'm going to work on that. And also if you get a hex wrong, there's no punishment. There's no all it does at the moment is just flash red. So I think I'm going to work on that next as well. Okay, so I think I've got the main loop of the game working. So this is what will be the main menu. You can't click on any of the grayed out levels because they're not unlocked yet. You click on this white one, it should load up that level, and then you'd usually progress to this level normally, or you can just memorize where the bombs are, and then once you've done the level, it'll probably be a short animation or something, like a well done, and then it will bring you back to the main menu, and you'll see that level's now coloured in, showing you that it's complete, and it unlocks the next two levels you can do, and then you just sort of progress like that. And then the idea is that you can skip levels if you want, but if you don't want to, then that's fine. The objective is to just get to the end as far right as you can. Time's getting on. I'll be honest, I've been a bit burnt out this afternoon with programming, so I've made a quick just a quick cursor. It looks alright, but I think we could do better. It's good first pass. It's better than just having the Windows default cursor. But yeah. Anyway, yes, I've mainly been looking at the main menu this afternoon, apart from doing a little bit of cursor work. Yeah, so this is sort of the template we're going for. So at the top here, you've got your world select. This is similar to selecting between books in colour and pixels. So we've got a similar sort of layout. Yeah, so you select which world you want, you get shown which levels you can play in that world. Hopefully there'll be a lot more than we've got at the moment. The base functionality is here. Yeah, and then once you click on one of these, it loads up the level, and then you complete it, and it takes you back, like you've seen. Yeah, so that one's completed now, and it unlocks these two. And then you can go to the next world or whatever, and then come back and stuff. Yeah, so I've been doing that.
Yeah, it's not long after Rob left, it's only 5:30. I'm gonna get ready to go as well. Video is done, happy with everything, made all the changes Rob's pointed out. That needs re-exporting, I'll do that in the morning. When it's exported, I'll get all the scheduling done for the posts on Thursday and Friday. That won't take long. Other than that, I've been working quite hard on the actual community pack. So I've got all the images in, they're all in a working standard as well. Quite happy with them, didn't take too long. Quite a few of the submissions were already workable, so yeah, that's quite good, they're all here. I will be doing a thorough test, which means going through playing them all start to finish, make sure we are happy with them. But got the posts to announce the winners ready, going out on Friday. Still need to do the Steam page as well as the Discord announcement, but the Discord announcement will be on the day of release because it's a bit awkward to schedule that. But yeah, happy with the progress today, got quite a lot done. And yeah, more tomorrow.
Ooh, spooky Halloween! Okay, so it's Wednesday morning. We just had stand up. I think the plan today is for me to continue working on the main menu stuff. There's just a few extra features we want, and just in it we need to make it look a bit better. So I'm gonna have a stab at that, and then after that I'm gonna move on to try and make it so it saves your progress. Just a hacky solution for that, nothing final. Lee, what are you doing, Lee?
So video's ready, we're gonna get that exported again and uploaded to YouTube, so we can get all the posts ready and out of the way for Patreon tomorrow and YouTube on Friday. Other than that, I'm just going to finish up the community pack. I've got all the images in game, I want to get them once over, as well as get all the stuff for achievement stuff ready as well. There shouldn't be much to do on that, but it might be enough to take on my day. And if not, I'll do some more world design stuff, or start doing some world design stuff with the new tools you made.
Okay, so it's just after lunchtime. We've sellotaped the balloons to the wall. Oh, that one's fallen. Yeah, so this morning wasn't a very productive morning for me in terms of like programming wise. I had to sort out some pension stuff, and there was also some tax stuff I had to sort out, but that's fine, it's all done now. So I'm going to be working on this main menu stuff. I've only made a little bit of progress, so we've got, when we're inside a level, we've got this back button now that takes you back to the main menu, and then there's this exit button that works as well. It's just a small thing, but I think next I'm going to look at some scene transitions. Yeah, because once you load a level now, it's a very harsh jump between the main menu and actually playing the game, so I'm going to try and smooth that out with a little animation. Yeah, we'll see how that turns out.
So it's just after lunch, and I've gotten all these smaller tasks for today squared away, so that's all the YouTube posts scheduled, along with all of the posts for the competition announcement winners. So they're all scheduled to go. So yeah, that's me done with all those tasks. I'm going to go on to testing all of the level in the community pack.
Okay, so it's getting towards home time now. I've been doing a lot of work with the saving and loading stuff. So now if I press play, it will remember some data. So it's not recording a lot of data, but it's recording that I've completed these 2 levels, which is good. Other than that, I've just been mainly just like faffing around with the UI, to be honest. Yeah, just trying to get the layout and stuff, something that we're comfortable with. Going to be a lot of work left to do on it, but it's good to make a start on these things, because it needs doing eventually.
So I'm signing off as well, it's 5 to 6. I've gone through all of the images in the community pack, they're all spot on. I do want to make a little change to the sunflower area. There's just literally 2 pixels that need editing. But other than that, all great, so that's going to be ready to go. I've got the achievements finished earlier today as well, so there's literally nothing more to do for the pack other than make the announcement and actually release it, which will be happening next Friday. That's me done for today. I think tomorrow's going to be more Blue Dragon stuff for me. I know Rob wanted to build the world map for the main menu, so I'll probably getting that done. Morning, it's about 20 to 10 on Thursday. Me and Rob just had our morning stand up, discussing what we're doing for today. As you saw last night, I'm pretty much tied away with the community pack, so just the one small change to make. I'll get that done straight away, and that's that out of the way. I'm pretty much ready for next week. So what I'm going to be doing today is Rob's going to show me how to use the world builder he's made. So I can start putting all the story levels into the actual level map, and we can work with that. Get a build ready to test.
Yeah, then you're going to break it immediately, and I'm going to be fixing that today.
Once I'm done with that, I'm going to make more levels because there's always room for more. And yeah, Rob, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm going to make it so if you click on a bomb incorrectly, you fail. Like, I'm just going to expand on that failure state a bit. So yeah, we've got the idea of like you've got one life, and then it's sort of like, and then you fail again. You sort of like pop backwards a few spaces, just sort of like, just so you're not restarting the whole level, but it's still a punishment. So I'm going to start at that today. And then more main menu stuff probably. Okay, so I've been spending the morning looking at some of the data that we gathered from the pre-alpha build that we did a couple of weeks ago. We just wanted to draw some more information out of it, so we'd already had a quick look to sort of work out how long it would take to make approximately a 20-hour game. Like, how long would it take Lee to actually make those levels to like populate the world? And we arrived at something like 4 weeks of like solid dev time, but we've got that time down a little bit now, so that's good. But anyway, what we wanted to look at this morning was if there was a correlation between the number of tiles per level and how much fun people were having. So we managed to come up with two graphs. This top one is showing the fun and difficulty, the ratings that people gave, lined up to the number of tiles there were in that level. So as you can see, the blue line is fun and the orange is difficulty. So there wasn't that much change of difficulty or people's perception of how difficult a level was, but there seems to be a trend of people found the large levels more fun, and that goes the same for the second graph here. So this is the time it took people to complete levels. It's a very similar thing. So the longer people spent on a level, the more fun they had with it. The difficulty went up a little bit, but not really. Yeah, which is kind of what we expected, but it's nice to just get confirmation of that. So I think what we're going to try and do is try and make larger levels for the game, larger than we have been anyway, because we've been sort of doing small levels for tutorials and stuff. But yeah.
Actually, a quick update where I'm at. It's just before 11 o'clock. I've just put all of the tutorial levels that we've got so far into a basic looking map, using the build I've built, which is working very well so far. So level 1, just tutorial. Obviously that'll get renamed and everything in the future, but for now it serves a purpose. And yeah, it's working quite well. So you load the first level. It's the basic tutorial using all the mechanics we'll put in terms of the world completion. And it unlocks the next one. The string I went for is, the first chunk is all your basic tutorials, forcing into learning what walls are with these two. And then after that level is a bunch of levels using just walls. So make sure that the user or the player is used to how walls work. And then it goes into new mechanics. So you got, I think it's the lines here, and then a bunch of levels with just lines and walls. But I mean, so you can skip past them if you want. Same with some of the tutorials. So it's going to be worth playing through them, just to make sure that if you do skip some levels, it's not detrimental in terms of tutorial sections. But again, you want to give the player choices. Which whole point, like if this is the tutorial world, you can just go into other worlds technically, so you can just avoid it in the first place. But for now, it's coming on quite well. Obviously left a gap because there's quite a few levels missing. These are what I've got so far, so I'm going to go on to making some levels now in order to fill out the rest of this and get some of these filled in as well.
Okay, so we're making some progress on the sort of like failure state of the game. Yeah, it's quite good. Once you're like clicking around, you're doing everything right, but then if you get something wrong, yeah, it does this. And it's actually quite satisfying, which is, well, it feels good, but you don't want it to feel good to lose, so. But yeah, we're quite pleased with it.
It's 20 past 5, just wrapping up for the day. Made decent bit of progress on the tutorial world, you can see there. The red is the levels that need doing. I've kind of mapped out the number that we need to finish up. Just for the first rough pass, could be completely changed by the time it comes to the final build. Yeah, we'll do a bit of quick maths earlier with the old data we had. I think we've worked out about 150 tiles as the average size we should go for in terms of level size, just for looking at the fun first difficulty graphs that Rob made earlier, and that'll work out as about 110 levels per book to give us the sort of playtime that we want, not including the tutorial levels. Because all the tutorial levels should be smaller than the main levels, and the overall world itself a bit smaller, just to introduce the players to the game. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the progress on the tutorial world. Like I say, mainly a rough map of what we're going for. and there's still a bit of work to do, which I'll finish up tomorrow.
So Lee's just gone off for the day. I thought I'd wrap up as well. Mainly today I've just been jumping around all over the place, doing small little tasks that just needed cleaning up. So one of the things I've been doing is I've revisited the highlighting visualization. So now when you hold up left click on a tile that you've already cleared, it shows you all the tiles that one cares about. So it's like quite helpful for some of the more complicated mechanics. You can see it's like crossing the gap there, otherwise it'd be quite difficult to see where exactly this tile is looking at. Yeah, we seem to be quite happy with it. It's much better than what we had before. We had this weird like translucent thing going on. It's a step in the right direction. I was just wrapping up the day with completing, going through the tutorial world that Lee's made. Yeah, it seems to be quite good. It like slowly introduced all the mechanics. Got all time-lapse going as well for the main. Alright, I'm tired, I'm gonna go. Lee, it's Friday!
Friday.
What are you doing today, Lee?
Yeah, so some small tasks, like making sure the YouTube video goes out and getting the post on Discord. That's the one announcement that I need to do manually, is Discord. So YouTube announcements at 11:45. There's also the announcements for the competition winners. Obviously you should know that by now, following our Twitter or anything like that, but that goes live today, 10 for us. So I'm making sure that announcement goes on Discord as well, but everything else is scheduled. I think I'll do a Discord competition alongside just to get a bit of engagement. I've been lacking on a bit of engagement other than people just chatting, which is so good. But other than that, my day is going to be filled with just finishing the tutorial world. So there's a couple of tutorial levels left, getting some filler levels in there. And then once that's done, just working on actually building a world for one of the hexes at the top again, get another world built.
I'm going to try and make scrolling better, because right now it's the same as colour and pixels, and I think we can do slightly better. So yeah, I'm going to have a stab at that, and yeah. Okay, yeah, so what I meant by I'm going to have a look at scrolling today is because there's a few problems with this world menu. It needs to be lowered a bit, so it needs to be centered, and you can scroll way too far in both directions. Oh, some broken levels there. Yeah, so I'm gonna make it so it sort of like stops at like somewhere like here on both ends, and it's gonna center it as well. I need to make that dynamic because once you load different worlds up, yeah, they're gonna have different sizes and stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna try and have a look at it.
Just about to take my lunch. It's at 5 to 12. Just a quick update where I'm at. So I've just finished doing all the actual tutorial levels. These last three at the end are sort of the finale levels, so a bit of practice using the reverse tiles, and then finally the finale level. We've decided to make the last level of each world a large level, just to make you have like some sense of reward or accomplishment at the end. So that's what we'll be doing after lunch. Also just made the YouTube video live, announced it on Discord and everything. So people will be getting a couple of views on that. I'll keep an eye on any comments that might come in. But yeah, just gonna take my lunch and then get ready for the announcement at 1 o'clock for the competition winners as well.
Okay, so making some good progress on this scrolling stuff. So there are some very intelligent people on the internet, way smarter than me. I've nicked some of their code. So now on this level, for example, because we zoomed out far enough, I'm trying to scroll now and nothing's happening at all. But if I zoom in, you can zoom fine. You can scroll fine, sorry. Yeah, so that's exactly what we want. And then if we go to the main menu, and this is now centered in the middle of the screen as well, so it's looking quite nice. Yeah.
Yeah, just a little update. It's 2:30. We just announced the winner an hour ago as well for the winners for the community pack. So that's been made public. People are talking about it. It's good. But yeah, I'm just finishing up the tutorial island. There is Bob had a great idea of making the tutorial island almost like a homage to all the different mechanics you've learned. So I've made a bunch of separate islands, and there's one for each mechanic, and I'll be trying to make that work. So going for gates, the lines, radiuses, whatever I decide on the layout. But yeah, each individual island will be made for each individual one, and then hopefully make the player realise that the last level of the world is a lot bigger. So this one's about 650 tiles, maybe just less than that, which is drastically bigger than all the previous levels that I've done so far. But yeah, I'll get this done and we'll see how it goes.
it's getting late now. I'm starting to think about leaving.
Me too.
Just a quick wrap up on what I've been doing really. Yeah, it's been quite good. So this scrolling for the world select is now a lot better. You can see it's like zoomed in so that it's like the world map is actually centered properly, and you can't go too far left, can't go too far right. It's good. We've got a nice little time lapse going. Yeah, and that's in order of completion. So yeah, it remembers which order you do it in. That's good. It stops at the point where your like newest level is as well, so that's good. Yeah, it's been quite productive. I just added this thing at the top as well, so it counts the number of fails you've got and how long it took you for the whole world. It's like a rolling counter. I've only tested it on one level, that's why it says 5 minutes. It wasn't counting it for all of these ones I've done. One thing that I wanted to try and do next week is it feels a bit harsh when you like scroll and it like dead stops. So I'm probably gonna try and look at making it sort of like slowly slow down and then bounce back when you reach the edge, just to make it feel a bit better. But anyway, that's for another day.
So it's just past 5 o'clock on Friday. I think we've all been ready to head home for the week.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah. It's been a busy week. We have announced the competition winners today. Congrats to you guys. Obviously that DLC or free update will be coming out today as of this video.
Yeah.
So you guys can play it straight away.
Free book.
Yeah.
Yeah. The competition winners are like we're quite happy with it. They're very satisfying to colour in.
Yeah, they're all really good. But yeah, that's what I've done this week. I've got all the images in game this week, so it's all ready to go. Rob does want to test them over because he hasn't actually played them yet himself.
No. You've done them all.
I've done them all, yeah. So it's always good to have both eyes give it once over. But also Rob wants to do some bug fixing as well. Potential updates with the actual book, just in case there's anything up there he wants to tick off. Take the time with the update. Other than that, it's been a lot of progress on Blue Dragon. On my side of things, I'm using the tools Rob built to put the tutorials together. The tutorials are all finished. We're going to get them tested as of next week. So that's pretty much been it for me.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of comic pixels this week, haven't you?
Yeah.
The competition takes a lot of time, doesn't it? So, and yeah, I suppose for me, there's a main menu now. Behold. Yeah, and it's got a lot of work to do, but we're happy with it at the moment. So yeah, it's good enough for alpha. So. You can't name the game anymore because we're going to be choosing it next week. We're boring now.
Yeah.
That's it. We're boring.
Just keep watching our videos because you're addicted.